Every entrepreneur we've had on the show has talked about growing in their business knowledge and their business understanding, but also in that personal development, really starting to get really what the Living Richly message is about, living your best life, really getting true to who you are. And we did a lot of that work. You talk about your values, right? We helped define what those were and maybe share what those are, but we defined what those were. We started to define your own, develop your own personal mission statement and some of those things, right? Talk about how that played out, just growing and learning this stuff, but also you're hiring like at a crazy rate at one point, trying to manage and balance those two things.
So I think there is, on one point, trying to learn and discover one's self, really what's important to you and who you are and so forth. There's that's happening, and there's ever more, let's say, pressure on that there as well, and having to speak in front of now not tens of people, but maybe hundreds of people.
Wow.
And then everything really changes. I found you're really a lot more disconnected from the work right there. So it's harder. You have to find different ways to lead. That was a difficult transition there for me as well, being less hands-on and finding other ways. And then, having to also work to empower people as well and give these teams enough information and context and empower so that they can go off and do their own thing without having to come back all the time there as well. And how to structure all this and organize it in different projects. It was quite the challenge as well there. Again, and then being the first time going through that, you're going to make mistakes and there's a lot of learning to do. So that's why pull in as much information as you can and make the best decisions, and then also work to really communicate what your plans are and thoughts are to let others weigh in as much as possible.